Hello everyone, happy Friday! So today's segment is on soap and why you should stop using soap. So where to begin? There's so many layers here. Okay, so I tell all of my clients, first of all, that using soap on your skin is like taking your kid's homework and tearing it up every day and telling them to start over. Now, eventually that child is going to get super duper rebellious and be very angry with you and do a lot of things you don't want them to do because they're trying so hard for you. And I'd really like to see you start treating your skin like she's actually trying for you and working in your favor, because that's the truth of the matter. Now, when I say soap, I literally mean all kinds of soap, even natural soaps. What soap does is remove oil from the skin, and in a very harsh way. It sucks the oil out, closes those pores off in a really unnatural way, and your skin is left to try to replenish that oil on its own. And this I've even found is whether or not you're using a really good oil moisturizer, that in fact, while it can help if you're using soap, it does not mitigate the soap entirely. Your skin still has to start that whole process over. And that's funny. I think Tracy's commenting as me. So that's the reason that I take all of my clients off of soap, especially clients that have acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, the list goes on and on and on, even keratosis pilaris, which is those little bumps on the backs of your arms that a lot of women get, some men do too. That you know that skin is a really fine thin skin, and my theory is that the soap takes the oils out of that area, which that's an area that needs to stretch a lot and move around. You strip the oil out of that, close those pores off really quickly in the shower, and then there's no flow happening, so the keratin gets trapped under the skin really easily. So what do you do if you don't use soap? Hold on. The other thing I wanted to talk about is surfactants. And lots of people are moving over into liquid body washes instead of bar soap anymore. And that has happened very, very recently. As you know, we used to only have bar soap as an option, and then we got into more and more cream style soaps and things like that, which companies tell us are better because they've added A, B, C, D, natural things. However, you're still using a detergent, and the things that are being used in those, the SLS, which SLS is masquerading under 1,000 different names now, just like MSG. You know, when we figured out that MSG was bad for us, companies started calling it by hundreds of different names, literally, so that we didn't just see monosodium glutamate on that package. For instance, today I asked people if they have used that shampoo and conditioner that is by, I posted about it earlier, can't remember the name of them because I don't care enough. But they're doing customized shampoos and conditioners, and I cannot find the ingredients list anywhere on the website, and it says no SLS. So I wanted to know what they're using, and they are using a form of SLS. Someone sent me a picture of their package, and the second ingredient is in fact a surfactant. Now, a lot of these surfactants were originally used to clean off machinery and things like that, and now we put them on our bodies, but the companies have put forward the idea that if we just use a little bit, if we dilute it enough, it's safe. It's less likely to cause cancer. It's less harsh. But honestly, I don't want to use anything that could clean off your car engine. That's unacceptable to me, and it's absolutely unacceptable to your skin, which is why you're having so many skin problems. Now, you're probably asking yourself, okay, so what the hell do I use to clean my body with if I'm not going to lather it up in the shower and get a move on? You are going to use body scrubs for one. That's the easiest answer, and body scrubbing is an oil cleansing method. I don't want to see you using a body scrub that has large chunked salt or sugar or anything in it. All of my body scrubs are The ingredients are ground down into a really fine consistency, so it's face safe. I don't ask you to treat the skin on your body any differently than you would the skin on your face, so that's really important. Jessica, I have a store in Manitou Springs, so I'm really close by to you if you are in Colorado Springs. So body scrubs for one. For two, if you're looking for a more astringent type wash on your body, you can actually just use clay. And clay will give you that squeaky clean feeling, or squeaky queen feeling, if that's what you're going for. So it's definitely super astringent. You don't need to leave clay on for a long time to get that action with it. In fact, I encourage you to grab some clay. I sell a few different types here. I've got my, I'll flip the camera around. I've got my Pits and Bits wash. Ooh, my camera is foggy. And this is what my clients use on their armpits and their lower bits. Again, this is very astringent. I've also added some herbs in here that are known to help kill cancer cells. That's another reason why I use frankincense in a lot of my formulas. Is we've got an overabundance of skin cancer happening in this world right now, and anything that we can do to just try to do some immune system building topically is really helpful. So I've had more than one friend that has had a little spot of cancer in their nether regions where it has never seen, or probably rarely seen, the light of day. And my theory on that is that these detergent soaps are rinsing down and ending up in crevices and places and not getting rinsed fully. In fact, I posted something the other day about how with SLS and some of the other surfactants that they use, if you look at the material data safety sheet, it highly recommends that you rinse for at least 10 minutes to get all of it off. And I don't know who rinses for 10 full minutes on each part of their body in the shower. We just don't do that. So I really think that the overuse of these detergent surfactants and things like that are contributing to skin cancer in our world right now. Now for the face, my face washes are a powdered herbal wash with oatmeal in it, and oatmeal actually does have some really gentle and wonderful saponins, which are like soap. It's a plant soap basically. Yucca is another herb that has quite a bit, and that's in my face washes. So you're gonna get a clean feeling when you're done, but you're also, you're gonna notice that your skin remains extremely soft, very well hydrated, and that's what you're looking for at the end of your shower or bath or just washing your face. That feeling of like rubbing your skin and that not good. Not good at all. That means that you've stripped all the oil out of your skin. She's got to start over. We then usually have an overabundance of acne happening. So yeah, that's the way it goes down. And then the skin begins to make more eruptions, or things like eczema and psoriasis get even worse. And that even, I have a lot of clients that come in that are like, but I use Dr. Bronner's. I love Dr. Bronner's. The formula is amazing, but that is one of the most stripping things that you can actually use. And of course, it's a natural soap. If you are adamant for soap use on some parts or whatever, you just can't get yourself away from it, I do recommend African black soap, because shea butter, which is the saponified butter that's in African black soap, actually carries a lot of non-saponifiable oils and butters, or I guess bases in it. And those different acids, fatty acids that are in shea butter, do help to re-moisturize the skin at least a little bit. I'd love to everyone to do a body scrub challenge. I use grapeseed oil in my body scrubs because it's actually a very astringent oil, and after you get used to using that for about a week and then you try to go back to your regular soap, you're gonna feel gross. Your skin feels tight. You've never noticed this before, because this is the way that you feel when you get out of the shower and your skin is just trying to do its damnedest to accommodate for everything. So those are some of my pointers. Those are some of the ways that you can get around it. I also really advocate for no olive oil in your body scrubs. Coconut oil is okay if it's in a formula with other good oils that carry some other good things. And yeah, so grapeseed oil is very astringent. It's also fabulous at removing makeup because of its astringency, but you've got to moisturize with something else after you just use grapeseed oil. My body scrubs have grapeseed oil and shea butter, and then you can customize them to add a lot of other different oils that do great things for your skin. But yeah, people ask me about makeup removers all the time without soap, and grapeseed oil is your answer. It's relatively inexpensive. You can get it at most grocery stores. I've actually had a harder time getting it here in Colorado than I did at grocery stores in Texas for whatever reason. It's got some fabulous forms of vitamin E in it, but eventually after you get off of soap, you will be able to get that, you know, squeaky clean feeling without all of that tightness that happens with the use of any type of soap. So I think that's about it. I'm sure that this is going to bring up some more questions. The soap thing is a really hot button issue for a lot of people, and people are often like, they'll start typing underneath here like, oh my God, that's gross, I'm gonna smell terrible. You're not gonna smell terrible. You're actually working with your body and even keeping the good bacteria on your skin. So much amazing research is coming out about bacterial colonization of the skin, and that needing to be just as proper as bacterial colonization in the gut for your gut to be healthy. And we know all about acidophilus and probiotics and things like that, but skincare is just now starting to understand that. I'll also say that these formulas that are coming out, if it is in any kind of liquid form, it has to have a preservative, and if it says it has probiotics in it, and it has preservatives, they've just killed all the probiotics. I'm not kidding. It's absolutely insane to me that they're trying to sell probiotic formulas in a liquid form for your skin, because there's no way that could survive, or other bacteria would also be colonizing your bottle and you'd be in trouble. So think about that when you're purchasing your skincare. Using yogurt on your face is amazing, but those still are not the right bacteria for your skin. There's a completely different set that needs to colonize the skin and live well. And the more that we help those guys out, the better off we are. And you'll have a glowing face like this at 41. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. And if you have any more questions, please just post below and I'll jump on and answer them today. Love you. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.